Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a great day so far. For me, it's only a couple hours in the morning here, and I'm just actually on my morning run. Just stopped by here to take a breather and to just look at this gorgeous fountain here. I haven't been on a live stream in a long time, and I know some have probably been wondering. It just hasn't been an active focus for me, but I did want to do this live stream now because I am very confident and very excited to share with you all what I've been doing, what I've been working on, and hopefully that inspires you guys as well. So one thing I wanted to share on this live stream, hey Zenya, hi Yolanda, hi, it's been a while. What I wanted to share on this live stream was knowing your why, and why, no pun intended, that's important. So your why is your mission, your purpose. It's what drives you forward. It's what pulls you rather than what pushes you forward. It's what gives you life, purpose, and meaning in your life. So I wanted to share with you guys my why in the hopes that maybe if you guys haven't thought of your why yet, that's okay. I encourage you guys to think though, what is it that, for example, wakes you up in the morning every day? So a question I want to ask you, what gets you up in the morning every single day that makes you want to make your life a masterpiece? And I'd love to hear your comments below. I see there's many more people joining. Welcome. Feel free to comment below. What is your why? And again, if you don't know it, that's okay. That may take time to develop. It took me years to finally get to that big why. And I want to share with you guys my own personal why based on what you already see and what I present out to you all. So you guys have seen some of my posts. You've seen a mix of them, maybe a plethora of them, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, my blog posts, and there is a core underneath that. There is a foundation. There is a root of the tree, which is transcending labels. My mission to transcend labels. And why do I do that? Why do I transcend labels? Even so, what is transcending labels, right? So this all started back in middle school when I was diagnosed with autism, depression, and anxiety. At the time when I was diagnosed, I was often reminded about what I couldn't do in my life versus what I could do in my life. After my diagnosis, I was started to get treated differently. I was seen through the lens of what my diagnoses were versus who I was before I was diagnosed. And it changed my life and it affected my life in many ways. I definitely found some understanding as to why I was feeling the certain emotions that I was. However, even when I was getting through that, and even when I was, for example, developing my social skills and improving, in the eyes of some other people though, they still saw exactly where I was when I was diagnosed. And that was really painful. It was really bothersome, and I wanted people to see me for who I was and what I was capable of doing. And I was capable of not being in the same place I was before. The past not equaling the future. And with my mission to transcend labels, I want to show the world what's possible, not just with me. This is not just about me, it's about we. I want to share what's possible not just with me, but with everyone in regards to whether it's a label, whether it's a diagnosis, whether it's a generalization, whether it's a stereotype. To say that does not define you as a person. It does not define you as a person. And one of my favorite quotes is by Les Brown, where he says, someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. Think of, for example, a child who starts singing as a kid, but her parents always keep telling her, you're a horrible singer, you should never sing, you're a horrible singer, and they keep nailing it into her for that period of time. That child starts to believe she's a horrible singer. But then later on, when she starts singing and someone's like, no, you have a gift, you have a voice, you have a beautiful voice, you should share it with people. But she's very doubtful of this person saying you have a gift and you should share it because she's been told all her life that she's a horrible singer. And that's the idea with me transcending labels, not living with the labels, not living with the diagnosis or the stereotypes or the generalizations. I think, and here's one thing I want to clarify too, I think labels can be important to understanding. Further understanding a person or someone's personality, their traits. But what I want to stress though is that that's not the end point. And I think where sometimes people treat it is that a diagnosis is the end point. not the starting point for improvement. And I want to be able to shine that light in regards to my mission. And that's what pulls me forward every day. I mean, yeah, sure, I was diagnosed with autism, but I have developed my social skills a lot more than I ever have before. I never could have fathomed that I'd be doing live streams now, getting over certain fears, because I just decided to live. I am not this or I am not that. That I am more powerful than I can begin to imagine. To tell that to myself, to affirm that to myself. I would not be traveling the way I have if I didn't get over my fear of traveling alone. There's like every new time there's a fear or something's uncomfortable, instead of saying, well, that's something I need to go away from, I see it as something where it's like, let me move toward that a bit more. Granted, not always. Granted, it's a survival brain. We have a survival brain that's always looking for what's wrong, and it's here to protect us. For example, if you're going on the edge of a cliff, it's gonna start communicating to you, don't go off that cliff. Be careful when you're going off that cliff. That's logical, that makes sense. But we also have a lot of fears that are very irrational. So it's not just about fear in general, it's irrational fears. Your survival brain's trying to protect you from. And those fears, it will take time. It's uncomfortable living with those fears, but it's also uncomfortable working through those fears. But either way, it's uncomfortable. And what I encourage people is to think short-term or think long-term. Would I rather have this fear short-term or have this fear spread out over a long period of time? And I'm going a little bit off topic there, but that's where I wanted to explain to my mission to transcend labels is that's my why. That's what pulls me forward rather than pushes me forward, is that I want to show the world what's possible, and I also want to share with others that what they're doing and that they're more capable of what they believe they can do. I mean, I could not have fathomed the progress I've made in the past year or 3 years had I not decided I'm going to do more, and I am more capable of doing greatness. So if any of you guys have any additional comments or questions, please comment below. I want to hear your responses, and please comment below and share with me your why. Again, what pulls you? This is just mine. You don't have to follow mine. What I encourage people is, and this one thing I like to mention is, I'm not looking to be like worshipped or like, be treated as some guru or anything like that. I'm just another human being, and I do want to inspire people, but I want to inspire people to change within themselves if they want to change. I know I'm not going to be here for everyone. I know not everyone's going to listen or understand where I'm coming from, and that's okay. I'm not for everyone. And that's where I'll even say with people, you don't need to be for everyone. Everyone's unique in their own beautiful, individualistic way. So, again, if you can, again, comment, share your whys, and whatever drives you, I want to hear about it, because let's all connect. Let's keep building that. And if you don't know your why, please comment that as well too below. Be honest and be transparent. A lot of people don't know their whys. There's nothing wrong with that. I didn't know my why for a long time. So I'll kind of leave it at that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the love and the support. I do want to also make an additional announcement here that I have officially decided and made the decision that I'm going to start building my coaching business. I am very much excited to do that because I want to share with you guys what I've learned, but I also want to make sure though that I'm helping other people, because again, it's not about me. I do want to encourage others to push themselves forward in whatever way they see fit for themselves. I'm not here to tell people what to do. I'm here to share. I'm not here to tell people what to do or how they should live. I'm here to share though what has helped me, and people can choose to inherit those beliefs for their own until they can develop their own, or they can completely dismiss and say, I don't agree, goodbye, that's it, tell you who. It's up to you. Anyways, you guys have a great rest of your day. Much love to you. I have much more planned in the future, and I do plan on doing a lot more live streams, so stay tuned. Much love. Take care.